Hi, I'm Nan at the Inspired Sewist in Jupiter, Florida, and today I'd like to talk to you about the LAURASTAR ironing system. I have in front of me the Smart U ironing board system. This company that produces these irons that we have here in the store is a Swiss-owned family company that has been in business and production for 40 years. These ironing board systems are like our sewing machines. They're top of the line. They have a warranty that is a 1-year warranty, but when you purchase it from us, we give you a special card that extends that warranty an additional year. So that's a 2-year warranty. Our ironing boards are certified 10-year repairable. So unlike the irons that you have in your sewing rooms, when you have an iron that is conking out, what do? You go and get another iron. This ironing board will last 10 years or longer. The irons also, I want to tell you about, use a pressurized water tank with a filtering system. Whether you have the ironing boards or you have the smart, the lift irons, they have filter packs, which we carry here in the store. They come 3 in a box, so we have those for you. If your iron gets dirty, we just found this out recently. This is so cool. It is a pad that you use to clean your iron. So it's a cool iron cleaner. It is not it is not something you can use your hot iron cleaner on. We've tried that and it didn't really work, so we called the company. They told us about this product, and now we have these in the store as well for cleaning your irons. So I'd like to start talking to you about the ironing board itself. It is a complete unit. We have the ironing board. It has multiple heights. We have the boiler system with the filter pack on top that holds the water. Our ironing boards, to adjust the height, you simply lift them. You don't have to squeeze anything. So they say that your iron should be at about waist high when you're ironing, or whatever is comfortable for you. The iron itself and the ironing board work together, which means they're active. As soon as you touch the iron, the board will come on. You'll hear the fan system. There is a fan that is located right here in the ironing board. And that fan either vacuums the steam through the board and out the back, or with the simple push of the button on the front of the iron, I now have air coming up out of the board. And there are 4 different fan speeds. I have this on the highest speed, so you can really see this elevating the ironing board cover. And what it's doing, it is blowing air up for lightweight fabrics. I'll give you a demonstration on that in a minute. The steam in the iron is very small and very tiny. It's a gas-like steam. When you use your home iron on your ironing board now, you can get droplets of water. The water is heavier. With the iron in our LAURASTAR, when I push this, it doesn't burn because it's a dry steam, and it just goes right through your fibers. You can see every time I take the iron off the plate, it is now activating the board. So whether I have it blowing air up or pulling air down, I have that system available. If you're a quilter and you have 10 layers of fabric, let's say you're working with a layer cake, 10-inch squares, I am going to change the direction of the ironing board to draw my air down. That didn't work, did it? It should now. Okay, so now it's pulling my blocks down. When I steam, and I go down to my bottom layer, it is pressed, it is dry. It's not saturated, and that's another thing that our steam does. It goes through all these layers. It relaxes the fibers, so now they're smooth and easy to use. Okay, I'd like to talk about the boiler now. That's on your ironing board. that holds the water, that pressurizes the water to make steam, and then it has the water tank. So you have 4 buttons on the side of the Smart U. The top button is your on-off. If you just push the button and it comes on, it is in automatic shut-off mode. If you are going to be ironing for a long period of time and you don't want your board turning off, when you turn it on, you hold it in 10 seconds. Hold it until the lights start blinking, and then you can release it. You've now overridden the auto shut-off. The second button down is called Send Steam. And what that does, being the board is active and the iron is active, when I pick up the iron and I start to press, it will be steaming. You'll see the steam come out the bottom of the iron. When I stop, it stops. Then I can draw back and it will dry the fabric. So here's how this works. When I stop, it stops. It has to catch up to me. I'm too fast. When I stop, it stops. The next button is called Pulstine. So when I move the iron, and now I'm pushing on the buttons on the iron, hear how it's pulsing? It pulses. As soon as I lift it off the board, though, it is going to be full steam. And I can do steam in an upright vertical position for things like drapes or jackets, coats, to steam them. Okay, the next button down is your fan speed. So you have 4 speeds. So if you need more air going up or coming down, you have 4 different speeds. I'm going to increase it to the high speed so you can see when I put a piece of fabric on here. Also, this is like a lightweight. Let's say I'm ironing batting. You have batting, you need to press the wrinkles out. This is a batik. When I press my handle, it's still sucking down. I need to turn it around. I'm going to push this button on the front of the iron. Now it's blowing the fabric up. Made a mess of that, didn't I? Done. It's lifting it up, pushing the air through to help it dry out. And I have it on pulse steam. Another thing pulse steam is good for is when you are sewing quilt blocks together and now you're pressing open a seam allowance. You don't have to hold your finger on the button and go on and off, on and off. When you use the pulse, you can press slower, helping to open up those seam allowances. So you might have your block here, and it helps press that over nicely. Okay. The water that you use in the water tank. The water tank can come out. She's singing because she knows the water tank has been removed. When you run low on water, okay, Lauren. And she's singing. When you run out of water, she will do the same thing. So you want to keep a water jug nearby. The water that you use is not distilled, it's not filtered, it comes right out of your faucet. You simply can take off the top piece and fill it. When you want to change your filter, you take the whole top off and the filter comes out. And speaking about filters, when you receive these, when you get the ironing system new or you're going to change it out, they're a dark blue color. When it's time to change the filter, this whole, they're like grains of something. The whole thing needs to be brown. So you can see ours has water in it. The bottom part is brown. It's not ready for a filter change yet. I'm not sure how long the filters last time-wise. I'll have to find that out for you. So that is how the system works. Now, I want to talk to you about folding this up because I'm going to be honest with you. Every time I would go to move this or fold it up, I was getting tangled in it. I didn't know how to do it properly until yesterday. When you're getting ready to store your iron, you turn it off. The iron fits into a cubby hole on the side. I didn't talk about this. Let me tell you what this is real quick. This is a Teflon plate. It cools the temperature of the iron. So when you get ready to press something that has a image on it like this. This is a silk screen, so it's been ironed on by our t-shirt guy. If I hit this with an iron, it's going to melt my letters. The Teflon plate comes with your iron. Simple to put on. You take the point of the iron into this, snap it down, and now you're ready to go. It cools the surface temperature of your iron plate, and you don't need to use a press cloth. You can simply iron right over this, which is really helpful. And I know I have press cloth at home. Okay, back to folding this up. The iron goes in the cubby hole. Without the plate on it. This folds over. This is where you rest your iron. It's a silicone mat. You can use it either folded in or folded out, but it's your iron rest. This is your cord holder, and it has 2 points on it. Take it and put it in here like this. To fold this up, you simply lift it, and in one motion you stand it up. The weight of the tank helps this fold down. Let me see if I can do this without, I want to make it look easy. I'm going to lift it up. I'm going to take this, rock it on the front, and it folds up. How did that look, Wendy? Look good? Perfect. To open this up, it's the reverse. The ironing board is resting on the front legs, and there are wheels in it. So you can move this easily now. It has wheels. To open it up, it's the reverse. You hold this, or you hold here, lift, the back wheels kick out, and you simply put it down. Easy peasy. I want to do it again, one more time. You hold here, lift, rock it on the front wheels. As the tank, see the tank come down? You control the front of the ironing board. Never will I get tangled in this thing again. We have a special for you. If you have a timeout. Now I know how to do this. If you have a LAURASTAR lift like this, and you would like one of these, we will take this as a trade-in toward the Smart U, the big board. Call us for details, and we'll be glad to tell you all about it. So I hope you like my demonstration. I'm Nan at the Inspired Sewist, and I thank you so very much. Have a great day.